Another game, another milestone. Caitlin Clark continues to rewrite the record books.
Caitlin continuing to impress and she's going to break records nonstop for the next couple years. But everybody, that's why you had to pick Caitlin up.
On Wednesday night, the Indiana Fever rookie sensation cemented her place in WNBA history by breaking the record for the most three-pointers in a rookie season, draining her 86th just minutes into the game. But Clark's record-breaking performance was just the beginning. Before we begin, I'd appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest updates. Let's get started.
I think it's a big win for us. I don't know. I mean, this is a team that we felt we hadn't really given a game to at all. We felt, I think especially here, like we felt like we gave one away, but at the same time, we didn't feel like we played like how we are playing now. And then the two games there obviously were about as bad as it gets for us as a team this season. So I'm just proud of our group. I thought we came in very motivated, very excited for this game. I thought our crowd was honestly incredible. They were really into the game. Like, that certainly helps us a lot, especially when you need a big stop there at the end. Like, that's huge. It feels like there's another defender on the floor, and I'm just really thankful for that. And even though we didn't score a ton of points in the fourth, like, it was our defense, like I said, our defense and our rebounding.
In a thrilling showdown against the Connecticut Sun, the Fever pulled off an 84-80 victory, snapping their three-game losing streak against one of the league's top teams. Clark's 19 points, including 3 more three-pointers, fueled the Fever's push toward a .500 record and a potential playoff spot, something this team hasn't seen since Clark was a freshman in high school. As the Fever outplayed the Sun in key moments, it was clear that this was not the same Indiana team from earlier in the season. With all 5 starters scoring in double figures and Clark leading the charge with her relentless pace and precision, the Fever is fast becoming a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, it was great. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I thought we came in here and we competed hard. That was the thing. Like, we knew they were going to want to win, so.
Even with the pressure mounting in the final minutes, Indiana held their nerve, thanks to clutch performances from stars like Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull. And it wasn't just the Fever fans who were captivated.
Who are you here to see tonight?
Caitlin Clark!
Olympic gold medalists Simone Biles and Gabby Thomas, along with entertainment legend David Letterman and Colts QB Anthony Richardson, were all in the building to witness this pivotal moment in Indiana's season. Stay tuned as we break down the action, the records, and what this means for Caitlin Clark and the Fever as they continue their march toward the postseason.
Pretty exciting. One of the big reasons fans flock to State Farm Arena is, of course, the Caitlin Clark effect.
The best player in America, the best shooter in America, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark made history in the WNBA on Wednesday, becoming the rookie with the most three-pointers in league history. She nailed her 86th three-pointer of the season, less than 3 minutes into the Indiana Fever's thrilling 84-80 victory over the Connecticut Sun. This win was particularly sweet for Indiana, as it was their first victory over the Sun in 4 attempts this season. Clark, who ended the game with 19 points, continued to dazzle the crowd by sinking 3 more three-pointers. Her remarkable achievement surpassed the previous record held by Ryan Howard of the Atlanta Dream, the number 1 pick in the 2022 draft, who had made 85 three-pointers in her rookie season and was awarded the 2022 Rookie of the Year. Last night's game was a thriller. The current front-runner for the 2024 Rookie of the Year title, Clark, put on a show with 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and a block, despite some turnovers. The Fever's victory was a standout, putting them closer to a .500 record and a playoff spot. They haven't made it to the postseason since 2016, which was Clark's freshman year of high school. The game was intense from start to finish, with the Fever making an impressive comeback after an initial 8-2 lead by Connecticut. The team's three-point shooting was on fire, with a 43.3% success rate, and all 5 starters scored in double figures. Kelsey Mitchell led the charge with 23 points, proving yet again that the Fever is a force to be reckoned with.
What I see in Kelsey Mitchell, they're just like ramming it down people's throats. And it's really hard. It can have your head spinning.
I think the best part about it is that our chemistry continues to get better, Mitchell said during a post-game interview with NBA TV. I value what Caitlin brings to the table because not only does she have the pace and the space, but she can shoot the lights out, and you just got to be ready when your number's called with a person like that. Last Wednesday was truly an unforgettable night, filled with star power and thrilling action. The charismatic Clark stole the spotlight, but she had some serious competition in the form of Olympic champions Simone Biles and Gabby Thomas, who graced the event with their presence. The Indiana Fever's epic 84-80 victory was a spectacular turnaround, especially after their previous losses to Connecticut. The star-studded crowd also included entertainment legend David Letterman and Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson. With this win, the Fever have solidified their playoff spot, boasting a 15-16 record and claiming the 7th position in the league. It's safe to say that the Fever is on fire. Remember this amazing game? Before Wednesday night, the Fever had scored 50 or more points at halftime in 5 games, all against teams they had already beaten easily. 3 wins against Atlanta and 2 against Phoenix. But this time, they were up against a team they hadn't defeated yet. Starting off trailing at 8-2, Indiana quickly turned things around. They were on fire, shooting 50% from 3-point range and heading into halftime with a solid 9-point lead over the Sun, who are the second-best team in the league. Quite the thrilling game, right? The Indiana Fever pulled off an impressive victory against the Connecticut Sun, narrowly edging out a win in the final minutes of the game. It was an intense showdown, with both teams trading baskets and battling for possession. Despite the Sun's veteran experience and tough defensive plays, the Fever managed to secure the win. Lexi Hull's clutch free throws in the closing seconds sealed the deal for the Fever, preventing a sweep by the Sun, who are one of the league's top teams. With 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, Kelsey Mitchell proved to be a key player in the hard-fought victory. Let's break down the standout performances of each Indiana Fever player in this thrilling game. Nalissa Smith had a solid performance, contributing 10 points while grabbing 6 rebounds and dishing out 1 assist. She was efficient from the field, making 4 of her 7 shot attempts, including a perfect 1-for-1 from beyond the arc. Despite her efforts, she struggled with turnovers, committing 4 during the game, which impacted her overall effectiveness. Smith didn't register any steals or blocks, and her defensive presence was somewhat lacking, as indicated by her -10+ rating. Although she made some key plays, her performance was mixed, with moments of efficiency on offense, but challenges in maintaining possession and impacting the game defensively. Aaliyah Boston delivered a well-rounded performance, scoring 10 points, while also pulling down 6 rebounds and showcasing her playmaking ability with 8 assists. Defensively, she was active, recording 4 steals, though she didn't manage to block any shots. Boston was aggressive on the offensive end, taking 13 shots, but only converting 5 of them, and she struggled from beyond the arc, missing both of her 3-point attempts. She also had 4 turnovers, which slightly dampened her otherwise strong performance. Despite these challenges, Boston's impact on the game was evident, as reflected in her +6+ rating, indicating her positive influence on the court, especially in facilitating the offense and creating opportunities for her teammates. Kelsey Mitchell was a standout performer, leading the team with 23 points in a game where her scoring prowess was on full display. She was highly efficient, shooting 8 of 14 from the field, including a stellar 4 of 7 from beyond the arc, demonstrating her ability to stretch the floor and score from deep. Mitchell also contributed on the boards with 4 rebounds and added 3 assists, helping to facilitate the offense and keep the ball moving. Defensively, she was solid, recording 2 blocks that highlighted her ability to make an impact on both ends of the court. Despite only turning the ball over once, she maintained control and composure throughout the game, playing with a poise that helped guide her team to victory. Her +6/+- rating further underscores her crucial role in the game, indicating that the team performed well while she was on the floor. Mitchell's combination of scoring efficiency, defensive presence, and leadership made her an invaluable asset in this hard-fought win. Lexi Hull delivered a standout performance, scoring 17 points and grabbing 8 rebounds in a game where she played a crucial role in her team's success. This marked a significant turnaround for Hull, who had struggled in her previous outings. Her shooting was sharp, hitting 5 of her 9 attempts from the field, including an impressive 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, showcasing her ability to connect from long range. Hull also contributed 3 assists, playing a key role in facilitating the offense and keeping the ball moving. Defensively, she added a block, highlighting her efforts on both ends of the court. Her +6/+- rating reflects the positive impact she had on the game, a stark contrast to her earlier performances where she had struggled to find her rhythm. This time, Hull stepped up when her team needed her most, delivering a performance that not only helped secure the win, but also demonstrated her potential to be a key contributor moving forward. Caitlin Clark once again demonstrated why she is one of the most electrifying players in the league, with a performance that was both record-breaking and pivotal in securing a victory for the Indiana Fever. Clark finished the game with 19 points, a testament to her scoring ability and her relentless pursuit of excellence. Her impact was felt from the very beginning, as she knocked down her 86th three-pointer of the season just minutes into the game, setting a new WNBA record for the most three-pointers made by a rookie. This achievement alone solidified her place in history, surpassing the previous record held by Ryan Howard. However, Clark's night was about more than just her shooting. She brought a well-rounded game to the court. Clark's 19 points came on 7 of 17 shooting, which included 3 of 12 from beyond the arc. While her three-point shooting was below her usual standards, the sheer volume and confidence with which she attempts these shots speak to her fearless approach to the game. Even when her shot wasn't falling consistently from deep, Clark found ways to contribute, driving to the basket and making timely plays to keep the Fever in control. Her ability to stretch the defense and create space for herself and her teammates is a constant threat that forces opponents to stay alert at all times. In addition to her scoring, Clark contributed across the stat sheet, pulling down 5 rebounds, dishing out 5 assists, and recording 1 steal and 1 block. Her 5 rebounds were crucial, as they often came at key moments when the Fever needed to secure possession and push the tempo. Clark's vision and playmaking abilities were on full display with her 5 assists, as she consistently found open teammates, creating scoring opportunities and keeping the offense fluid. Her ability to read the defense and make smart passes under pressure highlighted her high basketball IQ and her value as a playmaker, not just a scorer. Defensively, Clark showed her versatility by contributing a steal and a block, proving that she is more than capable of impacting the game on both ends of the floor. Her steal was a result of her quick hands and anticipation, while her block demonstrated her timing and ability to contest shots despite her primary role as a guard. These defensive plays were vital in key moments, helping to maintain the Fever's lead and disrupt the opposing team's rhythm. However, Clark's performance was not without its challenges. She committed 7 turnovers, which were a result of both the high level of defensive pressure she faced and her aggressive style of play. These turnovers are indicative of the growing pains that come with being a rookie in the WNBA, especially for a player who is often tasked with handling the ball and creating offense. Despite these turnovers, Clark's impact on the game remained overwhelmingly positive, as reflected in her +3/+- rating. This rating underscores that even with the mistakes, her presence on the court contributed to her team's success. Beyond the numbers, Clark's leadership and poise were evident throughout the game, In the final minutes, with the score tied and the pressure mounting, it was Clark who stepped up and drove to the basket, scoring a crucial layup that gave the Fever the lead. This play was a defining moment, showcasing her ability to perform in clutch situations and her determination to lead her team to victory. Her confidence and composure in these high-stress moments are rare for a rookie and speak to her potential as a future star in the league. Off the court, Clark's presence continues to draw attention, as evidenced by the star-studded crowd that came to watch her play. Olympic gold medalists Simone Biles and Gabby Thomas, along with entertainment legend David Letterman and Colts QB Anthony Richardson, were all in attendance, highlighting the growing buzz around Clark and her impact on the WNBA. This level of attention and support not only reflects her talent, but also her ability to elevate the profile of the league. Caitlin Clark's performance was a mix of record-breaking achievement, all-around contribution, and the inevitable challenges of a rookie season. She continues to push boundaries and establish herself as a key player in the WNBA, with her scoring, playmaking, and leadership driving the Indiana Fever forward. Despite the turnovers and occasional shooting struggles, Clark's ability to impact the game in multiple ways and her knack for delivering in crucial moments make her an invaluable asset to her team. As she continues to develop and refine her game, there is no doubt that Caitlin Clark is on her way to becoming one of the league's most influential players. Damiris Dantas had a quiet game, contributing minimally on both ends of the floor. She failed to score, going 0 for 2 from the field, and managed to grab just 1 rebound in her limited time on the court. Dantas didn't register any assists, steals, or blocks, and she turned the ball over once, reflecting a lack of impact in her minutes. Her -6+ rating indicates that the team struggled during her time on the floor. While this wasn't one of Dantas's stronger performances, she'll look to bounce back and contribute more effectively in future games. Temi Fagbenle played a limited but effective role in the game, contributing defensively and on the boards. Although she didn't score, missing both of her field goal attempts, Fagbenle made her presence felt by pulling down 3 rebounds and recording 1 block. Her impact on the game was reflected in her impressive +18+ rating, indicating that the team thrived while she was on the court. Fagbenle's ability to contribute positively, even without scoring, highlights her value as a role player who can make a difference with her defense and hustle. Erica Wheeler had a brief but efficient outing, making the most of her limited opportunities. She scored 5 points, going a perfect 2 for 2 from the field, including hitting her only 3-point attempt. Although she didn't contribute in terms of assists, steals, or blocks, Wheeler managed to grab 2 rebounds, providing some support on the boards. Despite not turning the ball over, her overall impact was mixed, as reflected in her -3+ rating. Wheeler's efficient shooting and ability to score quickly were positives in her performance, but her limited minutes meant she didn't have much opportunity to influence the game more broadly. As the final buzzer sounded, it was clear that the Indiana Fever's 84-80 victory over the Connecticut Sun was more than just a win. It was a statement. Caitlin Clark's record-breaking 86 three-pointer of the season was the highlight of a game that showcased her exceptional talent and determination. Despite some challenges, Clark's performance, along with key contributions from teammates like Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull, propelled the Fever to a crucial victory. This game not only marked a significant milestone for Clark, but also demonstrated the Fever's resilience and growth as a team. With all 5 starters scoring in double figures and a notable turnaround from their previous matchups against the Sun, the Fever are showing signs of becoming a formidable playoff contender. The presence of star-studded spectators and the high stakes of the game added to the excitement and intensity of the night. As the Fever move forward in their quest for a playoff spot, performances like these will be crucial in their journey. The team's ability to rally together, adapt, and rise to the occasion will be key as they continue their push toward the postseason. Stay tuned for more updates and insights as the Fever's season unfolds. and Caitlin Clark's remarkable rookie campaign continues to captivate fans and set new standards in the WNBA.